Characteristics of sound. Pitch. Pitch refers to the highness or lowness of a sound. The pitch of a sound that you hear depends on the frequency of the sound wave. Pitch and frequency. Sound waves with a high frequency have a high pitch and sound waves with a low frequency have a low pitch. High frequency means more vibrations hitting the ear. Pitch is how high or how low a sound seems to be. Healthy humans can hear from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. We are most sensitive from 440 Hz to 7,000 Hz. Changing pitch. Lungs. Air from the lungs rushes up the trachea. Vocal cords, which are located in your voice box, or larynx, vibrate as air rushes past them. Sound waves produced by the vibrating vocal cords come out through the mouth.
This one is the larynx, basically larynx and voice box basically of the human body, and in this section we will be able to make a sound. And this one is the vocal cord. This is the structure of vocal cord, is placed in the upper side of the larynx, and when the air pass through that larynx, and it will produce some sound. And by using the tongue we can make the words by that produced sound. Okay.
A man's vocal cords are normally longer and more massive than a female's voice.
Here the man have more massive sound than female because of its low pitch, and female have more pitch, and so the male having shrink sound. Okay.
Hence, a male's voice is low pitched compared to the female's voice. Loudness. The degree of loudness or faintness of a sound depends upon the different factors. 1. Amount of energy of a sound. 2. Distance from the source of sound. 3. The state of the medium through which the sound is transmitted. 4. The amount of the original vibrations. 5. The frequency of the vibration. 6. Area to which the sound is produced. Energy of a sound source. The greater the energy used to make a sound, the louder the sound. Example, playing a guitar. When you use more energy to pull the strings of the guitar, the louder the noise produced by the guitar is. The more energy you use, the larger the amplitude. The larger the amplitude produces a louder sound. Amplitude is the distance between the normal position to the final position of an object which is producing specific vibration. Distance from a sound source. Loudness increases the closer you are to a sound source. Close to the sound source, the sound waves cover a small area. As waves travel away from the sound source, it covers more area. The total energy of the wave stays the same whether it's close to the source or far away from it. The closer the sound wave is to its source, the more energy it has in a given area. Distance from a sound source. The amount of energy a sound wave carries per second through a unit area is its intensity. A sound wave of greater intensity sounds louder when you move away from the sound source. Loudness decreases, because the intensity decreases. Measuring loudness. Loudness is measured using the unit called the bell, B, in honor of Alexander Graham Bell. A bell is a rather large unit. The smaller unit is decibel, dB, is often used instead. 1B equals 10 dB. Intensity levels of common sound source of sound intensity level in dB. Intensity I, W/M2, threshold of hearing 01 times 10 to 12 rustle of leaves 10 3.2 times 10 to 11 whisper 21 times 10 to 10 ordinary conversation 65 3.2 times 10 to 6 busy street traffic 71 times 10 to 5 auto interior moving at 90 km per hour 75 2.8 times 10 to 4 loud indoor rock concert 101 times 10 to 2 threshold of pain 121 times 101. Quality or timbre is that the property of tone that distinguishes it from another tone of the same pitch and intensity but produced by different sources, voices and instruments. Timbre is then a general term for the distinguishable characteristics of a tone. These differences in quality are due to the varying vibrations of the sound sources. In simple terms, timbre is what makes a particular musical sound different from another, even when they have the same pitch and loudness. For instance, it is the difference between a guitar and a piano playing the same note at the same loudness.